What's up, y'all? I was just thinking about Eric and like how I feel like he's the head coach at this point, and I feel like he's going to get us to the playoffs. And I feel like we the new Giants. You know, last season the Giants got Brian Dable, and you see what happened to them. They went to the playoffs, and of course Brian Dable had played under the Patriots and won 5 Super Bowls, but that's more of a reason why I feel like Eric is the same way. Eric won 2 Super Bowls under the Chiefs, and now he moved. You know, he has that knowledge. He has all of that knowledge that he had while he was there. Those Super Bowls mean something. They mean a lot. That means he understands how to get there. He knows what it takes to get to the Super Bowl, and he's done it multiple times. They've appeared in the Super Bowl 3 times while he was offensive coordinator. So that means he knows how to get there. He knows what every player on the team needed, you know, to be successful in that year. And they've done it twice. So if he's able to do it twice under Andy Reid, and think about it, beside Andy Reid, think about being beside somebody for 5 years, and think about how much knowledge you would gain in those 5 years. And him being the offensive coordinator, they talk every day. They always got to communicate. And him being the offensive coordinator, he knows what Andy Reid thinks of every moment. And he knows how to tweak Andy Reid's offense. And then just think about it. Why would Andy Reid hire him to be his offensive coordinator? Because people forget that Andy Reid, being the coach, the head coach, you get to choose who you want to be your offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. You get to choose that. You get to choose your staff. You know what I'm saying? So why would he choose Eric Bieniemy if Eric wasn't good enough to be offensive coordinator? And I feel like he serves a purpose. He served a purpose, I feel like. Because you're not going to just have somebody there for no reason, you know. And many people say that Eric didn't, you know, come up with the plays. But it's a lot of people that don't come up with plays. But I doubt that. Because, you know, Andy Reid has said it multiple times that Eric Bieniemy came up with this play, or he did this and he did that. And he even said, like, it was a touchdown in the Super Bowl that he was responsible for. And he came out and said that Eric was responsible for it. And if it wasn't for Eric, they wouldn't have got that touchdown. Because he studied the Eagles. He understood that they were going to fall on that play. That they were going to get blindsided by that play. And he was able to figure that out. And just that small detail. Just imagine if you can take that small detail and, you know, use that throughout their entire season. You know, every time you play somebody, it's that small detail to help you win those close games. Especially the ones we played against the Giants. That small detail can help us win. You know what I'm saying? And now that he has the opportunity to be offensive coordinator again at a different place, it's allowing us to see, you know, everything that wasn't able to be seen because he was under Andy Reid. So I just feel like he's doing his thing because everybody believes in him so far. And, you know, it's crazy. Like, everybody, it's a different type of energy. Like, he real life got me to move. Like, I wasn't doing these videos until he came out and decided he wanted to be a commander, you know? So he pushed me, and I'm not even on the team. Like, he made me want to start making these videos, and the first person I wanted to talk about was him. So I'm just thinking about, like, just his energy and the fact that he's making everybody responsible. And I think that's something we lack for a very long time. And people don't understand, but that's like the foundation of building a team. You got to make your people accountable, responsible. All those traits have to be there in order to build a Super Bowl team. And he's done it twice, so why wouldn't we believe him? He has 2 Super Bowl rings. Why wouldn't we believe him that he can do that? So he said, you know what, I'm going to come here and I'm going to show y'all what I've learned. Beside Andy Reid for 5 years as the offensive coordinator. Beside Andy Reid, making it to 3 Super Bowls, winning 2 of them. Like, he has everything that would make you believe in him. And, you know, as soon as he made that shift to join the Commanders, LaShawn McCoy came out and spoke bad about him and basically said all he does is yell and he's not responsible for the offense. That was Andy Reid. And at this point, the way I'm like really feeling about this team and what everybody has come out and said about him is that, like, you know, he's pushing everybody to be better, to be responsible, to be accountable. And think about it. If somebody didn't yell at you, would you remember it? Would you remember to do something right? Think about all the times you done got yelled at. Didn't take the trash out, didn't go cut the grass. Just small things, right? You get yelled at, and think about it. You get yelled at a few times throughout the week. In the back of your head is that every time you about to make that small mistake, right? You're going to keep hearing that in the back of your head. Take that trash out. Why you ain't take that trash out? You need to take that trash out. Just think about how that's affecting you, and that's allowing you to remember, I made a mistake. I need to fix it. I need to remember. So, like, I feel like that's the foundation. Like, you gotta make these people believe in you. It's your responsibility. And if people don't understand that it's your responsibility, that you missed the block, you missed the tackle, you missed that hole that you should have ran through, you missed that catch, you fumbled the ball, you threw an interception. If you don't make yourself accountable for each and every action, you're just going to do it again. And just because you're accountable don't mean you're not going to make mistakes. It just means that you're going to think twice before you make that same mistake. And you're going to start developing characteristics of a person that is accountable. And you're going to take the blame and understand that it's something that you need to do better. And think about it. When you're accountable, you're staying late. You're practicing. If you're a wide receiver, you're catching 100 footballs a day before you end your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making those small changes to your game to make sure it don't happen again. Make sure I don't miss the game-winning catch. You know what I'm saying? So it's just small little details that if you start now working on those small details, later down the season, as soon as as soon as the season progresses, you won't have to worry about those small details. Like, he's building a Super Bowl team and people don't even see it. And I just feel like I can see it, you know, and he's doing a great job to this team. And I feel like everything LaShawn McCoy said, besides the yelling, was false, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we all need to be yelled at sometimes.